Okay, I'm going to put on my professor glasses and give a little lesson. Now, the first part of innovation is coming up with a concept. Then comes putting that idea into action by building a prototype. Then these prototypes either get a thumbs up or thumbs down as to whether they will go into production. Concept cars are always in the works with automotive companies. And even the best innovative notion is often hard to put in motion. Every single car on the road, past or present, began its journey as an idea in someone's head of what it could be. Faster, sleeker, fuel-efficient, luxurious, or just plain cool. I met up with the Henry Ford Museum's Curator of Transportation, Matt Anderson, to see this one-of-a-kind vehicle and learn more about the engineer who created it. My goodness. Unique doesn't begin to capture what this car is.
This car is the Warrior concept car, an absolutely unique vehicle in our collection. Designed and built by McKinley Thompson with the intention of creating an affordable, reliable vehicle that could be used in African nations. Thompson started building this car in the mid-1960s, but he continued to refine it, tweak the design a little bit right into the mid-1970s.
Who was McKinley Thompson? Did he come out of one of the big three?
McKinley Thompson is a fascinating person. He was one of the first, if not the first, black designers to work for a major American auto company. He was hired by Ford Motor Company in the mid-1950s. He had this dream of developing a car that, in a way, was sort of like a then-modern version of the Model T, right? Something that was designed to be durable, something that could drive just about anywhere, and that perhaps even by being built in those African nations could help stimulate economies there.
So the idea was this car would be driven in African countries and manufactured there.
Exactly right.
Well, it looks a bit like an all-terrain vehicle.
In a sense, it sort of is. Now, it's not four-wheel drive, but it's designed a little like a dune buggy to operate on sand or rough conditions. The most amazing thing about it, you see this body. It's a material called Royal X, which is durable, scratch-resistant, but it's also buoyant. So this would float if you needed to.
Oh, my goodness. Let's break this down, the component parts.
The first kind of innovation is actually not visible to us. It's the chassis underneath. It's based on a Renault 10, which is a French-built compact chassis, but a very popular car, so parts would have been easy to find and source, both for production and for repair.
Okay, this is a little Dr. Seuss-like over here.
The family tried to get this car going, right? They approached several automakers, but they couldn't get anyone to quite put the money behind it to make it happen. So rather than scrapping the car, McKinley Thompson and his family turned it into a pleasure vehicle. So you see a CB radio in there, there's a tape deck, and yes, the squeeze bulb horn too.
Yeah, and what do you think the legacy of this car is?
I think the legacy of this car speaks to our motto, right? Dream big, don't quit. Have big dreams, follow them as far as you can.
Boy, I'd love to drive this back to New York because, you know, Central Park has a pond.
There you go. You definitely turn a lot of heads with it.
Right through it.